Hello, everyone.
Welcome back to another episode of Fluent Path English. I'm James.
And I'm Emily. Thanks so much for joining us today. James, have you ever had to ask for more money at work?
Oh, definitely. And honestly, salary conversations can be really nerve-wracking. You want to sound confident, professional, and respectful at the same time.
Exactly. And that's what today's lesson is all about. Today, we're focusing on English you can use when talking about raises, negotiating professionally, and responding in workplace conversations.
Right. And I think a lot of our listeners can relate to this. Maybe you've wanted to ask for better pay, maybe you've struggled with business English, or maybe you've wondered how native speakers handle salary negotiations.
Yeah, and sometimes the hardest part isn't the grammar. It's knowing what sounds natural and how to express yourself without sounding too direct or too weak.
But by the end of today's episode, you'll pick up natural phrases for discussing compensation, showing value, and even understanding a very funny English joke built into today's dialogue.
All right, let's jump into today's dialogue for the first time.
Excuse me, sir. May I talk to you?
Bill! Sure, come on in. What can I do for you?
Well, sir, as you know, I have been an employee of this prestigious firm for over 10 years.
Yes?
I won't beat around the bush. Sir, I would like a raise. I currently have 3 companies after me, and so I decided to talk to you first.
A raise? Son, I would love to give you a raise, but this is just not the right time.
I understand your position, and I know that the current economic downturn has had a negative impact on sales. But you must also take into consideration my hard work, proactiveness, and loyalty to this company for over a decade.
Taking into account these factors and considering I don't want to start a brain drain, I'm willing to offer you a 10% raise and an extra 5 days of vacation time. How does that sound?
Great! It's a deal. Thank you, sir.
Before you go, just out of curiosity, what companies were after you?
Oh, the electric company, the gas company, and the water company.
That was great. I love dialogues like this because it starts out sounding very serious and professional.
Yeah, and then suddenly it turns into a joke at the end.
Exactly. And along the way, there were so many useful workplace expressions, especially for negotiating and presenting your value.
I also like how Bill sounds confident without sounding aggressive. That balance is really important in professional English.
Definitely. And there's even a little wordplay in this dialogue that makes the ending funny.
Right. We'll talk about that too. But first, let's break down some useful phrases from the dialogue.
Let's start with the word prestigious.
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 Prestigious means respected, admired, or having a strong reputation. We often use it to describe companies, schools, awards, positions, or organizations that people think are impressive or important.
Right. So when Bill says, I have been an employee of this prestigious firm for over 10 years, he is saying, I have worked at this highly respected company for more than 10 years.
Exactly. The word prestigious makes the company sound important and respected. It also helps Bill sound professional. He is not just saying, I worked here for 10 years. He is emphasizing that he has been loyal to an impressive company for a long time.
That's a really important nuance. In a salary negotiation, Bill is trying to build his case. By calling the company prestigious, he shows respect for the company while also reminding his boss that he has been part of that respected organization for over a decade.
For example, she graduated from a prestigious university. This means she graduated from a highly respected university with a strong reputation.
Another example would be, he works for a prestigious law firm in New York. This means he works for a very respected and well-known law firm.
So remember, prestigious is a very useful word when you want to describe something that has status, respect, and a strong reputation.
Now, let's move on to the expression, beat around the bush.
Beat around the bush.
Beat around the bush.
beat around the bush means to avoid saying something directly. It is used when someone talks indirectly because the topic is uncomfortable, difficult, embarrassing, or sensitive.
Exactly. If you beat around the bush, you don't get straight to the point.
In the dialogue, Bill says, "I won't beat around the bush," meaning he's going to say directly what he wants.
It's a great phrase when introducing a difficult or sensitive topic.
For example, "Let's not beat around the bush. We need to talk about the budget problem." This means we shouldn't avoid the issue. We should discuss the problem directly.
Another example is, "Stop beating around the bush and tell me what happened." This means stop avoiding the truth and say clearly what happened.
So this phrase is very useful when you want to move a conversation toward the real topic.
All right, next, let's look at the word raise.
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 Here, raise means an increase in salary.
Right. So when Bill says, "I would like a raise," he means he wants higher pay.
And notice how polite "I would like" sounds.
For example, she asked for a raise after taking on more responsibility. This means she requested higher pay because her work responsibilities increased.
Another example. The company gave everyone a raise this year. This means the company increased all employees' salaries.
Now let's move on to the word after.
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 Here, after doesn't mean time. It means pursuing or trying to get someone or something.
So 3 companies are after me sounds like 3 companies want to hire him.
But the joke is that he means utility companies chasing him for unpaid bills.
Exactly. That double meaning creates the punchline.
For example, several companies are after her because she's talented. This means several companies want to recruit or hire her.
Or, the police are after him. This means the police are trying to catch or pursue him.
All right, next, let's talk about the word downturn.
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 A downturn means a decline, especially in the economy or business.
In the dialogue, economic downturn means the economy is weak and sales have been negatively affected.
Bill uses it strategically to show he understands the company's challenges.
Example: the company cut spending during the economic downturn. This means the company reduced expenses because the economy became weaker.
Another example, there was a downturn in sales last quarter. This means sales decreased during the previous 3-month period.
Very useful business vocabulary.
All right, now let's look at the word proactiveness.
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 Proactiveness means taking initiative before being told what to do, noticing what needs to be done, acting early, and solving problems before they grow. It often carries the nuance of anticipating needs instead of simply reacting after someone gives instructions.
It's often used in interviews, performance reviews, and business settings.
In the dialogue, Bill uses it to show he adds value beyond just doing assigned work.
For example, her proactiveness helped solve the issue before it got serious. This means her taking action early prevented a bigger problem.
Great! Now that we've gone through these expressions in detail, let's listen to the dialogue again and pay attention to how they are used naturally in the conversation.
Excuse me, sir. May I talk to you?
Bill! Sure, come on in. What can I do for you?
Well, sir, as you know, I have been an employee of this prestigious firm for over 10 years.
Yes?
I won't beat around the bush. Sir, I would like a raise. I currently have 3 companies after me, and so I decided to talk to you first.
A raise? Son, I would love to give you a raise, but this is just not the right time.
I understand your position, and I know that the current economic downturn has had a negative impact on sales. But you must also take into consideration my hard work, proactiveness, and loyalty to this company for over a decade.
Taking into account these factors and considering I don't want to start a brain drain, I'm willing to offer you a 10% raise and an extra 5 days of vacation time. How does that sound?
Great! It's a deal. Thank you, sir.
Before you go, just out of curiosity, what companies were after you?
Oh, the electric company, the gas company, and the water company.
Listening again, I like how formal Bill sounds at the beginning.
Yeah, he really builds his case well. He talks about loyalty, initiative, and the economy. That sounds very realistic.
And now that we've looked at the word after, the joke probably makes even more sense.
Exactly. That little double meaning is what makes the punchline work.
And honestly, that joke depends on understanding English expressions, which makes it a great learning dialogue too.
Exactly. All right, let's take a look at some more useful expressions.
Let's continue with the phrase, take into consideration.
Take into consideration.
Take into consideration.
This expression means to think carefully about something before making a decision. It means you don't ignore a factor. You include it in your judgment.
Right. And grammatically, you'll often hear either take something into consideration or take into consideration something. Both are correct.
In the dialogue, Bill says, "You must also take into consideration my hard work." He means, when deciding whether I deserve a raise, you should also consider my contributions.
Exactly. He's saying the economic downturn matters, but it shouldn't be the only thing the boss considers.
For example, you should take her experience into consideration before making a final decision. This means her experience should be included as an important factor when deciding.
And notice this phrase sounds thoughtful and professional. It's common in meetings, negotiations, and formal discussions.
Now let's move on to the word loyalty.
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 Loyalty means faithfulness, commitment, and continued support toward a person, group, or company.
In the dialogue, loyalty to this company for over a decade means Bill has stayed committed to the company for more than 10 years instead of leaving.
Right. He's presenting loyalty as part of his value. He isn't just saying he worked there a long time. He stayed dedicated.
For example, the company rewarded her loyalty with a promotion. This means the company recognized her long-term commitment and gave her a promotion.
So loyalty often carries the idea of trust and dedication, especially in workplace English.
All right, next, let's look at the phrase, take into account.
Take into account.
Take into account.
This is very close to take into consideration, and often they can be used interchangeably.
Right, but there's a slight nuance. Take into consideration can sound a little more thoughtful and deliberate, while take into account often sounds slightly more practical or analytical.
In the dialogue, the boss says, taking into account these factors. What factors?
He means the things Bill just mentioned, his hard work, proactiveness, and loyalty.
Exactly. So the boss is saying, considering all those factors, I'm willing to make you an offer.
For example, we need to take rising costs into account when setting prices. This means rising costs should be included when making pricing decisions.
So both phrases are useful, but hearing both in this dialogue is great because you can compare them.
All right, now let's talk about the expression brain drain.
Brain drain.
Brain drain.
Brain drain refers to talented or highly skilled people leaving a company, region, or country.
In the dialogue, when the boss says, "I don't want to start a brain drain," he means he doesn't want valuable employees leaving because they feel underpaid.
Exactly. If he loses Bill, maybe others may leave too. So he wants to prevent talented people from leaving the company.
For example, low salaries caused a brain drain in the industry. This means talented people left the industry because pay was too low.
It's a really useful expression in business and economics.
All right, next, let's move on to the pattern. Be willing to do something.
Be willing to do something.
Be willing to do something.
This means to be prepared, ready, or agreeable to do something.
In the dialogue, when the boss says, I'm willing to offer you a 10% raise and an extra 5 days of vacation time, he means he is prepared to give Bill both a salary increase and 5 additional vacation days as part of his offer.
Right. And notice he doesn't say, I'll give you a raise. I'm willing to sounds more negotiated and conditional.
Great nuance. It suggests openness rather than automatic agreement.
For example, I'm willing to stay late to finish the project. This means I'm prepared to do that, even if it requires extra effort.
Very common and very useful pattern.
All right, and today's last one is the phrase, just out of curiosity.
Just out of curiosity.
Just out of curiosity.
This phrase means, I'm asking simply because I'm interested, often to make a question sound softer and less intrusive.
Exactly. People use it before personal or unexpected questions to sound casual.
In the dialogue, the boss says, before you go, just out of curiosity, what companies were after you? He isn't challenging Bill. He's casually asking because he wants to know.
And that innocent question leads directly to the punchline.
Exactly. Without that question, there's no joke.
For example, just out of curiosity, how did you learn to speak English so fluently? This means I'm asking simply because I'm interested.
Great. Now that we've gone through these expressions in detail, let's listen to the dialogue one last time and hear them all in context.
Excuse me, sir. May I talk to you?
Bill, sure, come on in. What can I do for you?
Well, sir, as you know, I have been an employee of this prestigious firm for over 10 years.
Yes?
I won't beat around the bush. Sir, I would like a raise. I currently have 3 companies after me, and so I decided to talk to you first.
A raise? Son, I would love to give you a raise, but this is just not the right time.
I understand your position, and I know that the current economic downturn has had a negative impact on sales. But you must also take into consideration my hard work, proactiveness, and loyalty to this company for over a decade.
Taking into account these factors and considering I don't want to start a brain drain, I'm willing to offer you a 10% raise and an extra 5 days of vacation time. How does that sound?
Great! It's a deal. Thank you, sir.
Before you go, just out of curiosity, what companies were after you?
Oh, the electric company, the gas company, and the water company.
All right, we're back. Let's quickly wrap up what we learned today.
Today, we explored useful English for salary negotiations, professional persuasion, and even a little English humor through wordplay.
Right. We heard how to make your case, talk about your value, and respond professionally in a workplace setting.
And one big takeaway is this: business English isn't just formal vocabulary. It's also strategy, tone, and knowing how to sound confident.
Exactly. So here's something you can do after this lesson.
Try practicing how you would ask for a raise in English. Even just role-playing for 1 minute can help build fluency.
Or make your own example sentences using expressions from today's dialogue. That's a great way to make the phrases stick.
And before we wrap up, today's topic also reminds me of an interesting cultural difference.
Oh yeah, asking for a raise can feel very different in Japan and the US.
Definitely. In Japan, people often see salary increases as something tied to company systems, seniority, promotion tracks, or annual evaluations. So, directly asking for more money can sometimes feel uncomfortable, almost like you're disrupting harmony.
Right. It may be framed more as a career discussion than a negotiation.
But in the US, it's often viewed very differently. Negotiating salary is frequently seen as a normal professional skill, even a responsibility. A lot of people feel if you don't advocate for your own value, you may be leaving money on the table.
Exactly. And there's also a difference in how pay is often determined. In Japan, traditionally, compensation has often been tied more to the person. Years of service, role, stability.
While in the US, it's often tied more to the job and market value, your skills, impact, and what that role is worth in the market.
Which can mean faster salary growth when you perform well, but sometimes less stability too.
Right. Different systems, different strengths. But understanding those differences can help you better understand dialogues like today's.
And we'd love to hear from you. Have you ever negotiated pay before? Or did you catch the joke before the ending?
And let us know in the comments which phrase you liked most or what expression you'd like us to cover next.
All right, that's it for today's episode. Thanks for listening.
If you enjoyed this episode, don't forget to subscribe and leave us a review.
We'll be back soon with more real-life English conversations.
See you next time.
Bye.